guys, welcome to your 14th Java tutorial. In today's tutorial we are going to be learning about an array. To begin, let's create a new project. File, New, I'm going to name this Java Lesson 15. Oh, I'm sorry, Lesson 14. Add the package, com.dev club .lesson 14. Hit OK, and let's add our class main, and let's look at our code. Alright, I'm just going to be demonstrating what an array looks like. An array is a collection of variables of the same type referred to by a common name. Essentially, an array is used to organize data in such a way that it can easily be manipulated. The first array we're going to handle is going to be called a one-dimensional array, meaning that it's basically one row. Let's make our first method. Public static void main string args, and then get your curly brackets set up. Well, let's do this thing. First thing we're going to do is declare an array called sample and set it equal to 10 array elements. Then what we're going to do is declare a variable int named I and give ourselves some for loops. For count for I equals 0, I must be less than 10, and during that time I will increment by 1. Whoops. Alright, I plus equals 1. Inside of this we're going to go sample, and wherever the I is, then it shall be equal to I. We're going to have another for loop that shows our array being populated. Well, it displays the array that we just populated. I and then plus and then sample I. Set your semicolon. Then the next thing we're going to do is run our code so I can show you what this looks like. Using those for loops, if you look over at our code here, you can see how it's populated with the 1 through 10, and you can see where it was then displayed with 1 through 10. To continue work with our arrays, we are going to cycle through an array looking for a minimum or a maximum value. Let's go ahead and empty out our method. We're going to say int nums equals new, then give it 10 elements, and give yourself an int. Oh, oops. And then int min and max. Next, we're going to take and declare each element to a number. So I'm going to copy and paste this and do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 0, 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And each one of these numbers we're going to set equal to some number. So let's do 99, negative 10, 100,023. I'll show you different ways of initializing the elements in your array as these lessons go on, but one of the slower ways to do it is by declaring each element. 5623, 463, negative 9, 287, and 49. Alright, so we've declared an array with 10 elements, and we've taken each of those elements and assigned them to a variable. Now what we're going to do is min equals max equals nums 0. Now what we're going to do is set up a for loop that has two if statements on it. So for int I equals 1, and then I is less than 10, I increment up. Then inside of here we're going to say if nums of the variable I is less than min, then what's going to happen is the fact that min will then be that number. Copy and paste this if statement, and instead of it being the min right here, we're going to put if it's greater than, then max, and then the max is going to be the num until we find our greatest and lowest number. It's just cycling through it. Okay, once we're outside of this loop, we're going to say system.out.println, and then what we're going to say is min and then max. Save it and let's run it. Our largest value and then our smallest. We can compare it and then look at the code and see if it matches this output. Alright guys, that concludes the end of this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will be doing the bubble sort. See you then.